Hello everyone, welcome to Canteen Cup. My name is Scott. Day 6 of the lockdown. So how are we doing? Well, the sun has come out. That's a good thing, and maybe now my property will start drying out so I can get back to work. Every place where I need to work right now is still quite muddy, so hopefully another couple days I'll be able to get back out here and start pulling trees again. We're making progress. It's slow, but we're making it. All right, so what's going on? Um, the coronavirus update. We've got more cases in our county. That number has crept up a little bit. There is an order out by the county commissioners, that social distancing is in effect. Bars and restaurants are closed for dining in or drinking in. However, takeout is allowed. So it's beginning. I would imagine before this is all over, as the cases kind of peak, we may, get into a stay-at-home situation. I wouldn't doubt it. One county over, yesterday had 3 people that had to be intubated. In other words, they had to have a tube, put down their lungs and transported to an acute care facility. That caught some people by surprise. Looking at some of the numbers in the state of Georgia, I think they've tested somewhere around 5,000 people for the virus, and of that 5,000, somewhere around 20% were positive. So that's a good thing, but that doesn't mean it's over. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better. The compounding issue we're having right now is this is also, peak allergy season. Everybody's got, coughs and sniffles and sore throats, and a lot of it's allergy related. And so I think some people get a little panicked. Like, I have a little bit of a cough, but it's just a cough. It's not a hacking up a lung sort of thing. And I get this every year from allergies, probably pine pollen or something. It's my poor truck, until it rained, had a yellow coat on top of it. So that being said, looking at mortality in the United States, in other words, taking the total number of confirmed cases versus the total number of deaths in the United States, right now we're somewhere around 1.2%. I don't know which way that'll go. That seems to be about what the flu is, and it seems to be about what some of the doctors and professionals think that should be about the mortality rate. So we're right where we should be, I guess, even though that's not good. I did look today on the R naught factor, and that's the R naught, or the R0 is, how infectious is a disease, and the number is a ratio of how many people one person can affect. And right now they're placing the R naught for COVID-19 to be somewhere between 2.2 and 2.7%, which means one person has the potential to affect 2 to 3 other people. That means the disease has the opportunity to increase, and that's why they're, kind of talking about not letting people gather, not letting people socialize, to try to prevent that. So what do we do today? Well, I worked around the house. I went and ordered myself a new fishing pole. I know that sounds funny, but many moons ago, when my kids were younger, they took my 2 fishing poles I had and got the tip slammed in the car door, and broke both tips, and life takes over and you just never think about uh, things like fishing again. Well, now I'm starting to think about it again. So I went and found my little tackle box. I cleaned it out, cleaned it up, and got it ready. And then I ordered myself a fishing pole. I got a Shakespeare ugly stick. I just happen to like them. I think that they are the most bang for the buck fishing poles out there. So I like them, and I got myself a Mitchell 300 reel, which is something I had when I was a kid. And then I think I just bought some um, spider wire uh, fishing line, 8 pound test. And it's just amazing how much stuff is out there. So I did that. I renewed my hunting and fishing license. I can do that online. And then one of the projects I was working on today was I gathered up all my axes, my hatchets, and my splitting maul, and I did a PMCS on them, a preventive maintenance checks and services. I have to rehaft one. I had one of my axes was a 3.5 pound head, but it was only on a 24-inch handle, and I got it in a trade. It's an old Collins axe, so I really like the axe head, but I just don't feel comfortable swinging a 3.5 pound axe head on a 24-inch handle. So I went and ordered myself a 36-inch handle, and when that gets here, I'll put that on. But in the meantime, I knocked the rust off it. I took my I'll say my disc grinder, but I put an abrasive wheel on instead of a hard disc, and I kind of polished them all up, sharpened them all up. How sharp? They're not, they're not hair shaving sharp. However, they will catch on your fingernail, and I feel that's probably plenty sharp for something that uses momentum and weight to drive it. And that's as sharp as some people's knives, so it's plenty good enough. So I have two 3.5 pound axes. I have two hatchets. One's an S-wing. One's a old Granfors Brooks that I got in the trade. It doesn't look like the ones you see now. It just looks like a regular axe head, and I rehafted that years ago. And I got it ready. In fact, I think I had a video where I did I made a sheath for it. And I sharpened those, and I have an 8 pound splitting maul, and that one needed the most care, so I took some time with it and got it ready to go. And I spray painted some of them, so I got that ready. And I think I said we got another food order shipped in today. We could not do. We were going to try a pickup and see how that worked, but there were no appointment times available, like for the rest of this week for a pickup. So for $10, we had them come out and deliver the food again, and we'll do that. Just to keep augmenting what we already have put up. That way, if we ever go into a hard lockdown, well, we'll have more food. So I've been watching the virus. I've been watching it spread, and I've been watching, and it's serious. I don't know how deadly it is, but it's serious, and it's spreading very fast. I originally said that I wasn't overly concerned about it. Well, I've since gathered more data, and I am a little more concerned than I was a little while ago. And I am staying in, and I am locked. So we are still locked down. We're not going out. Nobody left the property today. So one of the things we're considering is, did we lock ourselves down long enough? Do we need to lock down longer? And that's something that we're going over this week. We're going to make a decision by Friday to decide whether we want to take any work on the following week. And right now we're kind of saying no, because my wife and I, we're both not young anymore, and we're almost in that zone. And so we're thinking that maybe we might stay out a little longer, and we have the reserves to do so. It's a little inconvenient, but it beats the alternative. You know, we'll be alive. Better to be alive and bored than dead. So, but we're doing well. We've got, you know, like I said, we've got plenty of food in the house. We just continue. We try this food service to, you know, get some of the things that spoil, you know, so that you know, like milk. You know, milk, you can only keep milk so long. You can only keep bread so long. So we try to get some more of that stuff, and but it's okay. I mean, I've got plenty of work to do. I've got more work to do around the house. I've got a couple of projects I may do tomorrow if it's finally stopped raining. Let's see, what else did I do today? I think that's about it. You know, I continue to watch what's going on. I continue to monitor, and you know, we are making our decisions not based on money, so to speak, but what's best for our family. You know, we don't want that. We don't want that. You know, COVID-19 in our house. That could be serious, and so. Right now, we haven't made a decision whether or not we're going to continue to isolate ourselves, or are we going to go back to work. Like I said, we can continue to isolate ourselves at least for another little while, and we'll see. And if you know, we get that money from the government they keep promising, then we can stay that much longer. All right, everyone. Well, that's all I got. You all stay safe. Be diligent. You know, be diligent. Be aware. Be prepared. Think about what you're going to do. Make decisions. You know, make good decisions. Be vigilant. Be safe. Be secure. And we'll see you out there.